Hey, what's up? This is Jeff from BKJmacTV. This is live. This is the podcast, and this is episode 13. This episode is dedicated to the legendary Bill Russell, who passed away a few weeks ago. It was sad. It was painful. Many players and activists and genuine fans of basketball, outside of basketball, send their deepest condolences to the Bill Russell family. Bill Russell was a pioneer for civil rights, for greatness. When Muhammad Ali was going through his troubles and the boxing commission was on the verge of stripping him from his boxing license and the heavyweight title, Bill Russell stood there at the podium defending Muhammad Ali's right not to serve in the Vietnam War. Bill Russell was there. He helped lead the Boston Celtics to 11 championships. Bill Russell, the greatest center the game has ever seen, was a black man that dealt with a lot of racism growing up. Bill Russell didn't let that stop him. He wanted to be a basketball player, but he didn't want to be no ordinary basketball player. He wanted to be a player that was going to leave a mark in the game forever. Every year, the MVP award goes to the most valuable player on the team during the NBA Finals. And that award was named after Bill Russell. And Bill Russell got the opportunity to hand the trophy to many MVP players like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and many others. Bill Russell created a sense of power and leadership and respectability. Even when he wasn't playing, he was coaching the Boston Celtics, and he coached them to a championship, multiple championships as player coach. I still can't understand that to this day, but he did it. A player coach, coaching the team and playing at the same time and winning the championship. That just tells you how great Bill Russell was and how important he was in the NBA and to the Boston Celtics community. Although he called out the racism and he called out the visceral hatred that he received when he went from city to city playing under the green and white, he didn't let that deter him. He continued to pave it forward. He continued to fight for civil rights and for change in the United States for black folks who wanted to just live the American dream, who were tired, who were sick and tired of being denied the opportunity to earn a high income and to live a prosperous life. Bill Russell didn't want to sit there and allow certain groups of people to dictate his life. He was going to go out. He went out there and he fought for the American life, for the American dream, not just for himself, but for many other black folks, especially black men who were historically and still are continued denied the opportunities to be a strong, productive, and economically sound member of the American society and republic. Bill Russell fought and he did it. To his dying last breath, he was still a fighter. And he was still a champion of the black folk in America. This broadcast is to pay homage to the man that fought for guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, so many players, Shaquille O'Neal, the late great Kobe Bryant, Scottie Pippen, Horace Grant, Tim Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning, Isaiah Thomas, Chauncey Billups, Isaiah Thomas, all those players. Bill Russell fought to create that sense of opportunity. Carmelo Anthony, he fought to create a sense and a new reality for these players to enjoy today. So I take this time to pay homage to a man that created substantial and strong pathway for people, for today's athletes to embrace today. I challenge the athletes of today to continue the fight that Bill Russell did in his time. The fight is not over yet. Systemic racism is still out there and is still raging its ugly head. Prejudice is still out there and is raging its ugly head. Opportunities are not given to every person, even when qualified. They're not being given out equally and fairly. So I'll do my part, and everybody will do their part to continue to fight the scourge of prejudice and racism in American industry and America in all. Thank you, Bill Russell, for what you did. Now the fight is on us to continue your fight and your legacy for what you did for us. Thank you, Mr. Russell. Thank you for making the game of basketball more than just a game, but a part of life, American life, for all people, especially black folks, to live and prosper. Thank you. This was episode 13 of BKJ Max Live Podcast. Peace, love, always. I appreciate y'all. Peace, love.